Hi everyone, I'm Jules, and today I'm going to take you through an express Pilates class. You don't need any props, just your body and a mat, okay? We're going to start at the back of your mat. Put one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Deep breath in through the nose. Full exhale through the mouth. Arriving in your space. One more time, deep breath in. And a big exhale. Sweep those arms up overhead. Interlace the thumbs, lift up out of the waist, squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, roll those shoulder heads back. Deep breath in, really lifting up out of the low back so we don't take tension. Exhale, bend the knees, stick your tailbone out, melt the chest over the thighs, interlace the fingers behind your back, and peel the arms up away from the body. Get that nice shoulder stretch here. Gently let the head nod yes, and shake the head no. Stretch and bend the legs a few times. Really rooting the weight into the center of the foot here, making sure that we're not hanging out in the heels. Release those hands and start to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, stacking the bones. Head and shoulders are heavy. We'll take that again. Sweep those arms all the way up. Interlace the thumbs, lift up out of the waist, squeeze those glutes, push the hips forward, deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, stick your butt out, melt your chest down over the thighs, interlace the fingers behind the back, and peel those arms up. I like to switch the interlacing here so that the opposite thumb is on top. Just get a little bit of balance in the body. Stretch and bend the legs a few times. Release those hands. Round up one vertebrae at a time. Sweep those arms all the way up. We're gonna get the body moving a little bit more here. Swan dive with a flat back all the way forward. Bend the knees if you need to. Bring the hands to the floor. Crawl out to your first high plank of the day. Collarbones are broad. Belly button is hugging up in towards the spine like you've got a hot zipper on. Unlock those elbows, so make sure that we're not relying solely on the stack of the bones here, but rather on the arm muscles. And we're gonna take a pulse through those heels. Make sure that we're not piking or arching the back here. Really keep that belly button lifting up. Keep the rib cage folding up towards the spine. We're here for 4, 3, really pulse through those heels. How far can you push back those heels? Good, 2, and 1, push back to a downward facing dog. Armpits reach for upper thighs. Deep breath in. Exhale. Push the heels of the hands forward as you push the balls of the feet backwards. So you've got this nice resistance stretch here. Heels of the hands pushing forward as the balls of the feet push back. And now keep the balls of the feet pushing back as you hinge forward. You might feel this in your outer hips a little bit if you're really pushing with your feet. Good, and take that a few more times. Exhale, push back. Inhale, peel forward. And keep the balls of your feet pushing backwards as you peel the heart forwards. A few more, just like that. Grounding the balls of the feet into the floor. 2 more. Feeling the resistance in the body. The balls of the feet pushing back as the chest reaches forward. Let's do 1 more here. And peel it all the way forward. Hold it for 4 and 3. Shine the heart forward and up. 2 and 1. Knees down. Tent up on the fingertops if that feels good for you. And take a cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round up through the shoulder blades. Squeeze those sitting bones together. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Inhale, arch, and start to circle the head, the ribs, the hips, nice and juicy. Like your torso is a cement mixer. And take that the other way. Just warming up that spine, warming up the back of the body. Last time. So good. Square off. Hands come right underneath the shoulders. Hips are right over the knees. Again, we want to stay pressing the floor away equally between both hands, keeping the belly button lifting up, keeping the rib cage lifting up. We're going to take our knees a little bit closer together, closer to each other, not closer to your hands. Good. And then we're going to reach the right arm and the left leg out nice and long. Oop, and I'm a little bit forward here. So right arm and left leg reaching out long. How expansive can you be through the body? Nice deep breath in. Exhale, you're gonna round your spine, bring your elbow to your opposite knee. If you can, touch the thigh with your right elbow. And then inhale, open back out. This is not about how high you go, but how long you can make your spine. and slowly bring the hand and knee down. And I'm bringing my knees closer together because I have a better, I have more stability when my knees are closer here. And then I'm gonna switch without shifting or rocking or rolling here, pressing into that right hand, left arm, right leg, reach out nice and long. And again, it's not about height because when we lift that back leg up too high, we dump into the low back. So you wanna keep your belly button really lifted here, extending out through arm and leg. And then round the spine, bring the elbow to the opposite thigh. If you can, press into the opposite thigh with that elbow, extend all the way out, and then slowly float down. And you want, ideally, the hand and the knee to touch the ground at the same time, which really requires a lot of abdominal stability. We're gonna take that a few more times. We reach, and round, and reach, float down. Nice and slow. Other side, it's reach, and round, and reach, slowly float it down. Keep going at your own pace. We'll take a few more together. And you really want to feel this oblique twist here. You're crossing the body, opening out nice and long, slowly floating down. Reach it out, round, reach, and lower down. And we'll take one more on each side. Reach, reach, extend, and down. Last time. Keep the belly button hugging in, long through the spine. Reach it out and float it down. Okay, we're gonna go into some tricep dips here. So you're gonna shift the weight forward a little bit so that your shoulders are slightly in front of your wrists. Elbows are gonna wrap in towards your rib cage, and we're gonna take a tiny little pulse here. Keep that belly button hugging in. You wanna make sure that you're not here. Stay nice and lifted. 1 inch pulse. The elbows go straight back and up. Straight back and up. Can you broaden through your collarbones a little bit here? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift back to child's pose for a breath. Deep breath. Full exhale. One more time, deep breath in. And full exhale. Come back, we take another set. Shift those hips forward, shoulders are forward in front of the wrists. Belly button hugging in, and we take 8 pulses here. Elbows go straight back, 8. Collarbones are broad. Just 1 inch. You'll feel it in the backs of your arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Deep breath. One more time. Deep breath. Full exhale. Coming back for one last set of the triceps. Hips come forward. Roll those shoulder heads back. Elbows wrap in towards the ribs. Here we go. 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. Relax the face and jaw. Head in line with the spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. It's tiny little micro movement, but it really gets in there. You're gonna feel that in your serratus, the muscles that connect your shoulder to your back, and your triceps, the back of the arm muscles. Rounding up to sit on those heels. Roll the shoulders up and back. Nice juicy circle here. Fingertips to the shoulders, opening up the chest. And make this a little bigger now. Take those arms all the way up and back. And sometimes when we do a lot of arm work, it comes into our necks a little bit. So let's take a little neck stretch here. Tip the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring the right hand on top of the head. Left arm reaches out, nice and long. And look down into that right armpit. Look back in front of you. Bring the head back to the center. Take it to the other side. Left ear to left shoulder. Right arm reaches out. Long stretch through the right side of the neck. Look down into your left armpit. Look ahead. Come back to the center and just shake out those wrists a little. So good. We're gonna take it a little bit further with this plank series. You can do this on knee plank, which means hips are forward. And if you can't see, I'll tuck this in so you can see. But Knee plank, we wanna make sure that the spine is nice and long, that we're not arching at all, okay? So decide if you wanna take this next series on knee plank or in full plank, and we're gonna do some shoulder taps. So if you're in full plank, I recommend taking the legs a little bit wider so you've got a sturdier base. Right arm to left shoulder and down. Left arm to right shoulder and down. Keep going. Building some heat in the body. Trying not to let the hips wiggle side to side here. So we don't wanna be doing this. We don't wanna be doing this. That is not inherently wrong, it's just a different exercise. So here we're going for that core stability. We're not going for a twist. We're going for stability through the low abdominals. Keep feeling like you're hugging your belly button in towards your spine. Feel those transversal abdominals connecting. So that's like, those are the little muscles that knit together across your belly. Keep it going. You're doing great. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Sit up high on the knees. Take those hands behind the back. Squeeze your glutes. Push your hips forward. Roll those shoulder heads back. Lift the heart up to the ceiling. Good. Shift the hips back to the heels. Tip it forward into a little child's pose with a shoulder stretch. Nice. Hold a deep breath. Maybe you're feeling those arms and shoulders work. Release those hands. Come up to seated position. We're gonna come right back to that plank. I know a lot of plank work today, a lot of arms. We're also gonna get into the backs of the legs here. So, starting on all fours before we take it to plank position. Just like we did in our nice bird dog reaches, I want you to take your left leg back, keep the ball of the foot on the floor, and then come down onto your right forearm. So you're in this nice supported base here, yeah? So we're gonna sweep that left leg up and flex it to bring it back down. Point to reach it up, flex to bring it down. Make sure you're not externally rotating through that hip just yet. Really nice, long, straight spine. Keep that belly button hugging in towards the spine. Same as the bird dog that I said. Bird dog, by the way, if you don't know, is when you reach your arm and leg out in front of you like we did at the beginning of class. So same note, you want to keep your belly button hugging in towards your spine. Make sure you're not dumping into the low back. So I don't care so much how high that leg goes, as long as it's really nice and long and straight. And we'll take 2 more of those, just activating the back of your leg here and your gluteal fold. You're squeezing into your gluteal fold, that special place where your ass and your leg meet. Okay, now you're gonna hold it up. Now you're gonna externally rotate. So this is parallel. We've just been in parallel this whole time. We externally rotate here. The left hip opens out to the side, okay? And now the same thing. We flex down, we point to lift. Take it halfway down. Flex down, point to lift. Little mermaid flipper. Keep the right side of the waist lifted here. So you wanna make sure that you're not collapsing, and you wanna keep that right shoulder pressing down away from the ear as well. I know that's a lot of information. We're going for stability through the core. I think I switched my flex and point, but that doesn't really matter so much. Keep that leg externally rotated. For 4, you might be feeling this in your supporting leg. 3, so your right leg might be feeling it too. And 1, keep that leg up. We kick the heel to the butt, extend it out, tap it down to the floor. Up, kick your butt, extend, and down. Keep it going. Using the core, using those glutes. Woo! We're gonna do 4 more. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Extend that leg back to that externally rotated position. Flex the foot, little pulses. And pulse, and pulse. So you got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it there. Little circles with the flexed foot. 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Point the toes. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring that knee all the way back down. Climb up onto those knees and hammer out those glutes. So, gave you a little break from the plank series. We're gonna go back to it after we do our other side, but this is to get into the glute medius, the sides of your butt, and also to get into the hamstrings and the gluteal fold. Shake out those wrists. And I'm gonna turn around so you don't have to look at my butt the whole time. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I wanna see your beautiful faces. Imagine your beautiful faces through the screen. Okay, so we're coming back to all fours. Reach that right leg back behind you now. Climb down onto your left forearm. You're nice and propped up on this right hand. You wanna make sure you're not collapsing down into the left side of the waist. Shoulders are moving away from the ears. Keep those hips square for now, so parallel. Even though this position is sort of conducive to opening up that hip, keep it parallel for now. So point to lift, flex to lower. Squeezing into that gluteal fold. Nice full deep breaths. Keep the head in line with the spine. And you're really going for length throughout the whole body here. So you wanna make sure that you're not like crunching or folding or getting smaller anywhere in your body. You wanna think about expanding, lengthening, broadening, taking up space. Keep it parallel. I felt my hip starting to wing out there for a second. I also tend to like to prop myself up in my finger tops, but if that doesn't work for you, keep that hand on the floor or you can take a fist. And again, we're not going for height here. We're going for length and stability. Look at those sun rays coming in. It's a beautiful fall day in Brooklyn, people. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. 4 more. 3, 2, and hold it up. 1. Now we're gonna externally rotate. Woo, there it is. That's it, good. And now we take this little mermaid flipper halfway down, point to lift. And you're gonna feel this in your glute medius, the sides of your butt. Especially in that supporting leg, that left leg, because you already worked that on the other side, so it's definitely getting in there. I'm feeling the burn. Anyone else feeling the burn? Let me know in the comments. So good. We're here for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Point the toe, kick your butt, extend it out, tap it down, out to the side. Good, kick your butt, reach it out to the side. Get a little quad stretch in there, stretch that quad, reach your heel to that opposite butt. I just did a double because it felt good on my quad. You can do that too. 4 more. This is 4. This is 3. This is 2. This is 1. Extend that leg out nice and long. Little pulse. Down, up, down, up, down, up. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're almost done. Little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Point the toes. Same thing. 1. You can do it. 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And bring it on in. Sit up high. Hammer out those glutes. I'm going to turn back around. And as promised, we have a little bit more plank to do. We're almost done. You guys are doing great. We got some core work. We got some back work, some back extension work with our bird dogs. Got some glutes, a little bit more core with a little more leg here. So you have an option if your wrists are feeling cranky to come down to your forearms. I'm actually going to take it on forearms today. So listen to what your body is asking from you. Crawl out to high plank. Belly button hugging into spine. Shoulders nice and broad here. Now, we just worked the back of the legs. We're going to keep going there. Flex your left foot, float it up off the mat, lift it up high, point to tap it down, just like you did with your supported quadruped position. We're going to take this for 8, 7, like a little flipper, 6, 5. If it's too much, you can put this knee down. 4, and you're in a little knee plank. 2, I missed 3. There's 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Other side. Flex that right foot, float it up off the ground. Lift and lower. Little mermaid flipper. Shine that heart forward. 8, 7, 6. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down onto your belly. Reach the arms out nice and long. You're making an X with the body. Legs and arms are mat width apart. Deep breath in here. Exhale, tailbone reaches towards the heels. Lengthen that spine. Float the arms and legs up off the ground. Reach the arms and legs. Zip the body closed like a jackknife. Open back up. Melt down. We're working into the back of the body here. Again, not going for height, but for length. Exhale, reach up. Make sure you're not throwing your head back here. Tuck the chin slightly to the chest. Jackknife. Open. Slowly down. Keep that going. Exhale as you lift. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Keep going. Floating through it. How graceful can we be here? Can we bring a floaty quality to our movement? Like we're moving through beautiful Caribbean water, someplace warm, on vacation. Can we bring our heads there? Someplace, a place of pleasure rather than a place of effort, and see what happens. And one more. This time we're gonna meet floating up, arms and legs. Take the left arm and the right leg a little higher, and then switch, and switch, and switch. Take it faster, switch, switch, switch. Reaching long through the legs, switch, switch, switch. We're here for 8, 7, you got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Melt it down. Bring those legs together, shift those hips side to side. Bend the knees, windshield wiper those knees side to side, releasing that low back. So good. Legs long, flip onto your backs. Last but not least, plant those feet on the floor. Arms reach up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Fold your rib cage in towards your spine and peel up one vertebrae at a time. When you reach the top, bring those arms up overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach in front of you. Hug the belly button into spine. Peel down one vertebrae at a time. Arms come up overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale, reaching for the ceiling. Chin tucks to chest. Rib cage hugs down. We're peeling all the way up. Lengthen through the spine. Keep going at your own pace and notice where it gets tricky for you. If you feel like this is the moment where you want to collapse back, see if you can stay there for just another moment and really hug that belly button in and steamroll the vertebrae down onto the mat. Just slowing it down, getting a little bit of extra abdominal activation. We're almost done. We got the glutes, we got the back, we got the core. A little extra abdominal. We're gonna get into those obliques in a minute. Peeling all the way down. Last time, coming all the way up. In this position, bring your feet together, open the knees, and flex the feet. If this doesn't feel good on your hips, you can also take the legs out nice and long. You can also bring those legs parallel. So you've got options here, but for me, this is the easiest for me to do on my hips. Sit up really nice and tall, and then round the arms like you're holding a beach ball. Hug the belly button into the spine and hinge back. So we're not rounding, we're hinging, the spine is straight. We open to the right, center, open to the left, center, right, center, left, center, 4, and 3, and lift that heart up, 2, try not to round in the spine, and 1, come back. Now hold those hands and twist, 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 twist. We're here for 8, 7, twist as deeply as you can in the side of the waist. Again, keep that spine long, 4, 3, 2, stay over to the right, take a pulse to the right, right, right. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it to the left. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Bring those feet to a little butterfly position. Sit up nice and tall and melt it forward. If it feels good, you can take those elbows to the inner thighs. Deep breath in. And full exhale. Scoop the top of the head forward and up like a turtle coming out of a shell. Arms out to the side, right hand down, left hand over. Nice side stretch. Back to the center, take it to the other side, nice side stretch. You can also just have the hand on the ground if this is an awkward position for you. Back up to the center, and you folks are all done. Let me know what you thought, let me know what was challenging, let me know what you need and what you want to see more of in the comments. I read all of them. I love hearing from you. Have such a great day, everybody. I'm Jules, I'll see you soon.